Greetings to all my black brothers and sisters all around the world. Really a joy and pleasure being out here this morning, reaching out to you. I'm so grateful that the sun has come back out. You know, it was raining a while ago. Okay? And, you know, today is a day that, you know, the warrior in me is even kicking more, you know, as I vibrate higher and higher, and as I meditate more, okay, and as my perception expands, and I see how great a people we are, and how much we are letting down our guard, and how our people are becoming so ignorant in their Christian belief, and how when crime and violence is increasing in my country, same as Sunny Grenadines, how they calling on the church and keeping the people in more ignorance, and the warrior in me start rising up, because I'm a man of war, you know. True war, real war, not biological war, because my power is in nature. Black people power is in nature, and when we turn our backs on nature, most likely we're gonna adapt the nature of another. The impersonator, you'll adapt their nature. Okay, with that being said, my brothers and sisters, I can see you looking at me and listening, because I am singing the battle cry. This is the warrior sending out the battle cry, equipping our people for war, because 2018 is not an ordinary year, and I know that. I'm singing the cry to the melanated people, and so I want to speak on melanin today. What is the real melanin? And there are many scientific terms and many explanations and so on, and to be honest with you, I'm not a man of literature, you know. My black brothers and sisters who are listening to me, when you hear me speak to you, it's true intuition, you know. It is divine revelation that's come to me. It is me just be meditating. And I ain't talking about a man going and crossing feet and there for hours, you know. I always meditating. I always aware of my breathing. I always aware of frequency and vibration. I always aware that nature is our greatest teacher and experience is the greatest teacher. And I must commend them, those who have the literature. I must commend them. But there's a lot of our brothers and sisters who so caught up in intellectualism, and intellectualism is part of the white man's strategy and his weapon. That's why many people in my country, when I speak, they have so much education, and they believe so much in education, that just as I turn my back, they will whisper to somebody and say, you're crazy, man. Crazy. They want to if I'm crazy, especially how I carry my beard and my moustache. And I used to be a clean shave man, you know, like all my brothers down to Exodus, Assembly in Trinidad, and in St. Vincent, who are followers of William Branham. Clean shave. Can you understand? Okay? So, let me talk about the true melanin or the real melanin. I'm speaking from experience. And because what I would have experienced, and also, I have to be honest with you, I heard someone was talking about neuromelanin, but they were speaking from a scientific standpoint, and they were speaking from what was taught to them. And I just listened, boom, and here it comes. to me. Boom. Like that. I knew it. What it's all about. The real melanin is actually an invisible fluid that is in black people. But because of the black pigmentation, we can pull a certain energy from the sun that will activate that fluid. Now, let me just show you something based on what was revealed to me. The fluid that you use in a vehicle that is earthbound is not the same fluid you use in say a jet or space shuttle. Space shuttle, they call those things, right? A space shuttle, okay, with these astronauts just travel in. It's a different kind of fluid. I think it's more lighter. Yeah, I think it's more lighter. Okay, but I'm just bringing things to you as it's been revealed to me. Okay, because I believe that diesel, because the vehicle that used to work with diesel, I think diesel is something more heavier, okay, than gas. Okay, I'm subject for correction, but I'm speaking according to how thing was revealed to me. But the fluid is different. Okay, I'm saying that to say that, you know, sometimes people want to say we are all one and so on. And when you bring knowledge and information to black people, those who are so trapped in the matrix, they believe that you're hating against another race or you're hating against white people. Some, especially those who are religious and superstitious. That's not racial. Black people are racial. Black people has never been, can never be racial. So they do not understand you trying to educate them. Okay? So because of that, it's like our body is like it's like a pyramid. And there's a special connection with the sun. And I remember just sometime this week, I was in the gym, and there's two ladies that have been personal training, and they claim Christianity and so on, and I know sometimes they can't take me and what I was be saying, you know. But, you know, I don't hold back. You know, I tell them if they don't want to hire me, they don't have to hire me, but you can't stop me from speaking truth. I will always speak truth, whether you like it or not. Okay, and there's a calendar in the gym with a white Jesus picture and a glowing heart right here. And I beckon to one and say, hey, watch it. I say, look at God there, look at God. And she was like, no, that ain't my God. And like, you know, she was like annoyed. And you can see how some Christians get annoyed when you tell them that's your God. Then they will deny it. Yet they will go to church on Saturday and Sunday and still calling on this Jesus, this white idol, or this Jewish idol, what they believe in. You know, all these false Jews. And do not know a true Jew is one who rule as God. One who finds the God self. And it's the people who's connected to the sun can easily come to that. So, my brother and sister, let me go back to the real melanin. Yeah, so the real melanin, I was telling you, it is a fluid. It's an invisible fluid that brings you to invisibility. Okay? And when that fluid merge within you, it's like a liquid light. It's like a light. Okay? What it does, it ascends. You go into ascension. It's like when you see a spaceship lift off to go up. Okay? You see fire, wind, all of these things. You understand? You ignite all of that. It's like that. It's like an ignition. And when it happened to me, when I wake within myself and ascended, okay, I come to realize now it is that same neuromelanin that they're talking about. I come to realize my whole nervous system, all of that had to be involved and so on. And my heart chakra, which is really truly the solar plexus, which is connected to the sun, all of that was involved. You understand? That's why I ascend like a fiery being. And I understand that is the real melanin. And it is so dormant. Not so dormant, sorry. It is so dominant in black people and dormant mostly in white people, that it is more capable for more black people to ascend and at a faster rate. So they and their space, their space race. They are not natural space race. But if we would wake up and catch ourselves, we get into the space race of coming to know our true self. true ascension, true awakening, become the true astronaut, spiritual astronaut. And that's why I was correct my brothers and sisters in Torres and Sam in Trinidad and Tobago and the same as and all those who are followers of William Branham, because they do not understand what the man was speaking about. When he speak about spiritual astronaut and spiritual scientists walking by spiritual laws, and many times he would say to them, my brothers, if you would only know the numerology of the Bible. That's why I could decode that, man. I'm coming soon with something. So, let us activate the real melanin in us, and let us not just hold on to complexion. Because there are people who are as dark as me and even darker that have the white man mindset, because they've been trapped in the matrix, they've been trapped in a certain way of thinking. That's why we need to be more connected to nature. That's why we need to be more connected with the sun. That's why we need to eat the right kind of food, and we need to eat more electrical food. And that is why doctors say we have to come about at a certain time and a certain season to teach us about electrical food. And to teach us that our bodies is like an electrical conductor, receiving and giving of electrical signals. Because we are electrical beings, and I'm speaking from experience, I'm speaking from nothing scientific. I realize if you go on the internet and you check out a lot of the research and all of the findings and all of these things they're talking about, my experience entails all of those things, and I just get to understand the things so easily because of my experience. That's why they had to brainwash black people the virgin birth, because they don't want you nobody's birth up here. All things will be unfolded to you. You come to your all-knowing self. And each and every day I'm becoming even more and more enlightened. Because the more research they do and the more finding, it is just making things more clear to me of my experience. Could you imagine one experience entails so much? It's like finding the CPU of a computer with all the damn memory download. A cache record, me brothers and sisters. You just talk melanin. You see, my brother and my sisters, let us not get too excited when we hear nice thing about ourselves. Now people love entertainment. Be careful of the entertainment. Don't just get entertained. It's just like the people that go to church and they say they like this preacher, they like to hear this preacher preach. Why do you think TD Jakes and some followers they like the sensation? When TD Jakes done all they stick up in the air. And be careful, don't give sensation about making money too. Which nothing wrong about making money, if you know the real thing. Okay? But you have to get the truth. Because when you get the truth, all these things will be added on to you. You get what I'm saying? So they are temporal. Seek first the kingdom. Find yourself first. Woo! Feel good. Feel good. That's why, let me just say this. When you look at the movie, there's a movie I would have looked at called X-Men Apocalypse. Was it? We looked at it. Right. The X-Men Apocalypse. See what happened? They didn't want the sun to strike. You see, we go on with the pyramid and everything. You understand? They don't want the giant to awaken in you. People of the sun. Black sun. That's why the eclipse. Go back on my video with the eclipse. Because many people still suffering the eclipse in them. That's why the sun is not rising in them. You're still suffering the eclipse. So, my brother and my sisters, you can either be God asleep or God awake. The sun could be in you going through an eclipse. And you see, and you're going to darkness. But there must be a breakthrough of light. Right there, I fly so high, I don't go on in Genesis 1 and I'll show you all the Genesis 1 right there. Awaken imagination. And Christian believe it literal. And especially the Adventists. Only about the 7th day. And you know that the time when you accomplish your dreams and your goals and your vision by expression of the inner power inside of you, and it come to pass and fulfill and the prophecy fulfill, you come into a place of rest. You no longer have that desire. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, let us make good use of the real melanin that is in us, which is the real power. Right, that will take us to the final frontier at transportation. Let us make use of the real melanin in us that will bring us into the place of the invisible. Let us make good use of the melanin that is in us that will teach us our magical side, that will bring us into place for some of us to become billionaires and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? And not being chopped by it, okay? Understand all of that? By taking the very thing that they take and enslave you, you understand? You make that your servant. You take the slave master whip and turn around like in the Django, the movie The Django, and whip the slave master's ass. You understand that what we do? Reverse psychology in the ass. You understand what I'm saying? This is the warrior side of me. This is the real melanin. This is the real melanin kicking in me. The real melanin kicking inside of me, my brothers and sisters. You understand? Let me talk about melanin. Everybody believes they know about melanin. The melanin. The real melanin, we're going to bring into the final frontier transportation. I think I have that written down to do a video on that, the final frontier transportation, where I'll go deep and show you certain stuff. So, my brothers and sisters, if you look in to hear me with a whole scientific term and breaking down melanin, no. The invisible fluid in black people that is easily ignited by the sun. And if you align yourself with nature, you understand what I'm saying? It will take place within you. And here the secret is take place faster. It's a one or two white people can get experience. One or two. Don't get tricked, you know. One or two could have sent. They will get tricked. But it might take them 50 years and it might only take you 2 years. Okay? So that being said, my black brothers and my sisters, I want to thank you very much. I want to say how much I love you. I want to say how much when I speak through this camera here, I can see you looking at me and I can hear you listening to me and I can see you being touched and I can see you sharing this here and I can see you telling others about it and I can see you putting your imagination to the test and I can see you bringing more in your life and I can see you encouraging more abundance in your life and kicking this black arm, this white ass Jesus. This picture for me. This white ass Jesus. Kicking this white ass Jesus, you understand what I'm saying? Kicking this white ass Jesus out your life. Okay? So, my black brothers and sisters, you know, right now, I mean, warrior, this is warrior in me, start to rise up. You understand? We have to take back our power. Okay? Get in touch with the real damn melanin and stop all the talking. My brothers and sisters in America, I think too much of people talking and not acting. That's why I see nature boy start to do some little compromising too, you know. But I don't want to get into all of that right now. Okay, so with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I notice these videos are just a little bit more longer as the warrior side of me start kicking even more. Okay, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to encourage you, get the melanin kicking. Use your imagination. Prove the creator is in you. Get connected with nature, get connected with the sun, eat the right food. I have to be saying these things over and over and over and over and over to you. I ain't looking for likes. Truth I speaking. You understand? Because some people when they come with certain expectation and they hear you say what they want to hear you say, there was dislike. Me can't a shit about like dislike. All I care about is truth. Because me ain't doing this for popularity. Okay, I'm doing this to help my people. Those who would listen to me and believe what I am saying. Okay, I just want to ask of you, my people, feel free to subscribe. Encourage somebody to subscribe. Share as much as you... Share this thing, man. I feel in it that this thing need to be shared. Okay, and be led by intuition to do sharing too, my people. I want to thank you all very much. I want to thank all my subscribers who have subscribed to me. Okay, don't get too caught up so much with freaking the 8 to 5 job that you can't find time for yourself. Get out of that. Share, encourage, uplift, build. See yourself having the things that you want in your life because I am speaking the truth to you. The creator is in you. The real melanin is in you. It is that power. Ignite it. Rub it together. Create the electricity. And I mean literal rub. By your thinking. You understand what I'm saying? Once you believe what I'm saying, believe you me, the law of reproduction is that every seed and every species reproduces of its own kind. The preachers will all represent more of their kind. if what I'm saying is true, it will reproduce more like me. And I know what I'm saying is true. I know I speak it from experience, what I've experienced. And I know there haven't been any man in my country that used to see God more than me. Believe you me. And I got most of my mystical experiences while I was going to church. So don't bother people who really just want to come on my channel and want to talk religious crap. So my black brothers and my sisters, I want to thank you all very much. I want to ask of you to subscribe. Feel free to comment. Feel free to like or dislike. I can feel free to ask of me to speak and something. With that being said, I want to always remind you of Matthew 6:22. If your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And that is what those who have enslaved our people are afraid of. With that being said, I want to say peace, warrior, war. Love you, my people.